Click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
It was a bright morning with thin, refreshing breezes when the people of Sham were startled by a group of strangers wearing unusual attire. Murmurs and questions arose among the locals. Who are these people? Where did they come from? A well-traveled merchant among them spoke up. Their clothing resembles that of the Romans. I'm certain of it. They must have come from Caesar. The mysterious procession continued, eventually reaching the Caliph's door. Sir, there are men at your door, claiming to be messengers from the Roman Caesar, announced a guard. Abdul Malik, the Caliph, gazed sternly at the guard and commanded, "Let them in." The strangers entered and presented a letter to Abdul Malik ibn Marwan. The letter from the Roman Caesar to the Muslim Caliph contained a threat. It stated that if Abdul Malik did not revert to the former Roman style of inscriptions on things such as coins and books, the Caesar would deface the Islamic dinars and dirhams with offensive inscriptions against Prophet Muhammad. This issue stemmed from Abdul Malik's decision to replace the Roman-style inscriptions on the currency with Islamic calligraphy, infuriating the Roman Caesar. In response, Caesar threatened to print harmful phrases on the Islamic currency, which was minted in Rome. Deeply troubled, Abdul Malik handed the letter back to the guard, saying, "We have no answer." He then sat alone, pondering his next move. Would he yield to this threat? What would be the impact on his people and his standing among his enemies? Confused and angered by this dilemma, Abdul Malik summoned scholars and wise men for counsel. "The Roman Caesar threatens us," he disclosed. "He plans to desecrate our currency with profanity against Prophet Muhammad, unless we comply with his demands." The meeting dragged on without a clear resolution. Then, a bold attendee whispered to the Caliph, "You know who can solve this, but you're overlooking him. And who might that be?" "Muhammad Baqir from the Prophet's household." Abdul Malik, though not fond of Imam Muhammad Baqir or his family, realized the necessity of consulting him. But how would he face his people with this decision? Would they think this is a trick to trap the Imam? The governor of the city, bound by duty, had no choice but to comply. And so, the Imam journeyed through the desert to Sham, reaching Abdul Malik's castle. Upon meeting, Abdul Malik confided in the Imam about the crisis. The Imam, with dignity, suggested commission skilled artisans to mint new dinars and dirhams, inscribe them with the Shahada and the Prophet's name. As Abdul Malik ibn Marwan listened to the Imam discussing the details of creating the new currency, he also learned about the size and weight specifications. The Imam also explained the importance of administrative procedures required to withdraw the Roman currency from circulation and replace it with the Islamic currency, making it compulsory for people to use. Some wondered why the Imam would aid Bani Umayyah, given their history. The answer lies in the greater benefit of Islam, for which this household devoted their noble lives. The Imam intervened because the Islamic State was at a critical point and could not kneel, economically or politically, for the Roman Empire. His contribution was more than mere advice. It was the foundation for the Islamic State's economic and political independence from Rome.